Hi. It works.
Yay!
I know. I wasn't totally sure this was how we did it.
I wanted to wait a little bit for everyone to join. So I'm just gonna kind of talk and then see how many people get up here. Hi everyone, I'm Dina, founder of the New Jersey Wellness Networking Group. As you all know, today we have a meetup in Asbury Park for talking all about nutrition. So I wanted Rachel, who's here with us now, to be a part of it, except she lives in Atlanta, so it's a little bit difficult. She has a really incredible app that I find extremely useful and something that is probably going to be something you're obsessed with. So I wanted her to come on and talk on a day that we're going to be focusing all about nutrition. So hi, Rachel. Welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to chat and finally meet you personally.
Yeah,
Face-to-face.
of course. Awesome. I just wanted you to kind of share a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your background? What do you do? What are you passionate about? All that fun stuff.
Great. So my name's Rachel. I am an engineer from Georgia Tech. I also coached CrossFit for about, I think, 6 years. And so when I was coaching CrossFit and also being an engineer, I got very into nutrition, counting my macros, which are your carbs, your protein, your fat, to be able to hit my fitness goals. And so while doing that, I would be able to put together food to be able to hit my macros, but it came up to be rather time consuming. Being good at math, I rather enjoyed doing it, but friends started to ask me to count their macros for them, and that started to take a little bit of time up. So then I came up with this idea for a website that basically you create your own profile that says your different goals, whether you want to gain, lose, maintain weight, or whether you want to gain muscle or not. And then it'll give you a drop-down screen of showing you the different dietary restrictions you have. So many people have so many different dietary restrictions nowadays, whether it be gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, a nut allergy, any of those. My site has 18 different ones, and you can choose as many as you need to. And then after that, it'll give you your daily calorie intake and your macronutrient breakdown. So basically the percentage of proteins, the percentage of carbs, the percentage of fat that you would need to consume in a day to hit your goals, because different people need different ratios of them to hit their goals. Somebody that wants to lose fat may need a little bit more protein, a little bit more carbs. Somebody that wants to gain weight may need some more carbs, more calories. And if you're working with an actual nutritionist or a dietitian that suggests a certain number of calories or nutrient breakdown, you can actually edit it and put in your own if you need to. And then my system will give you a full meal plan based on your dietary restrictions and on your goals. It'll then give you a full grocery list of what to actually get at the store, because I know that's probably one of the toughest parts about it, is everyone's constantly sitting there trying to figure out what to buy at the store. You either buy too much or too little and have to go to the store again. So it gives you a full grocery list of the items that you need. They're all really simple recipes. Gives you short instructions of how to cook them. It also gives you the amounts of each. You're also, anytime you don't like a recipe, you can replace it, or you can remove it and choose a completely different one by searching for an ingredient that you really like. You can also add your own recipes, and the site will automatically scale them to fit within your meal plan. So it's basically just like a completely customizable meal plan for yourself, just because to be healthy, you don't have to eat, say, something like Brussels sprouts. If you hate Brussels sprouts, sure, don't eat them. You can find something else to replace them and still be able to make your goals in a daily basis.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you answered a couple of my questions already, just because I have kind of played around with it and really enjoyed how easy it is. And also I was thinking about, there's certain ingredients that I'm not really a fan of, like cottage cheese, and, it definitely showed up on that list, and I was able to just say, no, thank you. And something else would come up, which is super user friendly and makes me feel like I still have control over my diet or my eating without being forced into something that I don't like.
Exactly. A lot of people have this misnomer about meal plans that they go, okay, this has something, I don't like it. I can't use this. And then they give up there. Where this gives you the chance to just say, okay, I don't want this necessarily. So let's go try to find something else. People sometimes don't understand the difference between, like, if you don't like one vegetable, it can have a very similar nutrient breakdown, calorie breakdown to something else. So it's easily replaceable and it'll still taste good and be a fit for what you want to eat on your palate. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone likes the same things. Not everyone's allergic to the same things. So we all work on different nutrients, and that's all right. But if we all want to hit our goals, it'll be customizable for that. And that's all really anyone wants to do, is to be able to hit their goals.
Yeah, definitely. How have you kind of gotten the word out about this? Because this is all, I mean, this is what you're doing. This is like a business venture for you. And how have you gotten, you know, all of the ingredients? How have you gotten all of the macro breakdown? How have you compiled everything? Like, how long did it take from like the idea where you were just kind of writing stuff out for your friends to it being something that you are investing in business wise and wanting to grow as like a huge source of income, if not like your full-time job?
Yeah, great. So I figured out that this was kind of somewhere that was lacking probably a couple years ago. I finally came up with the actual idea last March, so it's been just over a year. I first started off by going to get a patent filed. So I currently have a patent pending on the website that I currently have. And based on just trial and error, figuring out what tastes good, what doesn't, I have a lot of different combinations that I use to figure it out. I use a lot of different websites just to figure out the different foods. My boyfriend's a very good cook, so he's helped with the recipes behind it. But so my site is connected to what's called an API, which is basically a big database worth of food. And so those were where all the nutrient breakdowns are from. And basically I just combine the different foods together to create these different recipes. So I am able to add recipes on a daily basis, so I can add them and they'll immediately go into the recipe list that any user sees. So that's another great thing about it. If I find something new, it automatically can go right into the database. And so back to how it all came about, I got the patent file back last summer. I worked with a web developer to actually start creating the website. And we got that finished by end of January, and that's when we decided to launch the actual website. I've been going about it for 3 months now. Due to me being the sole owner, there's no one else a part of this business. I've just basically used word of mouth, social media, of course. That's the biggest marketing tool out there nowadays. Yeah, really. Facebook's a big one. Instagram. I post different recipes almost daily, different tips of how you can save money, meal prep better, meal plan, hit your goals, all of that. I post that pretty much on a regular basis. I also have a private Facebook group called Balance on Demand, Macros and Meal Prep, to kind of get a more personalized view of how this all goes. And I will answer anybody's questions. It lets them be able to meet me on a more personal level and feel more comfortable asking questions. So pretty much that way, I really appreciate anybody who does like it to spread the word that way. I have a referral program, which is just balanceondemand.com/referrals. You can send the website to people that you think would also be interested. If you get 2 people to join for the paid subscription, you get a month free for yourself. And the month is only $7.99 per month. I also offer, right when you sign up, just the free week trial to be able to see how it works, get a full week of meal planning in, grocery shopping, ask questions. I'm very responsive on my email, which is just rachel@balanceondemand.com. I've really loved getting to know people through this program. I love people sending me messages saying, even if it's just, hey, I really love this one recipe. I love to hear from everybody. Like I said, I'm the only one doing this, so I'm really involved with the whole process.
Sure. That's awesome. So let's say somebody is interested in kind of getting the idea. They just go to your website, balanceondemand.com.
Correct. So balanceondemand.com will show you a little bit about me, about how it came about, what it's actually about. There's also an info video. It's about 9 minutes long. You can, fast forward through it if you just kind of want to see the basics. And there's a big sign up button. You can go there. You sign up. There's no billing info required to do the trial. The week trial is completely free. Just need your email, and then you fill out like a 3-minute profile, which basically just asks you like your gender, your height, your weight, your goals, your dietary restrictions, and it immediately gives you your meal plan and grocery list at that point. You can also go directly to the sign up page, which is just app, so app.balanceondemand.com, and that goes directly to the sign up page. Super easy, self-explanatory there. Like I said, Rachel at balanceondemand.com with any questions, happy to answer them as well.
Awesome. So it's also really exciting because we've been talking for a few months trying to connect and make this happen. And for those of you who follow the New Jersey Wellness Networking Group, yes, we are based out of New Jersey, but the goal is to kind of connect people from all over and to get opinions and thoughts from professionals that are kind of all in this field. So when I reached out to Rachel, I thought she was in New Jersey still or in New Jersey at all. So I was sad to not have her, but I still wanted her to be involved because of the idea, because the app is incredible. This tool is so great, especially for people who still want to be involved in their meal prep and not have that like meal delivery service, which is great. But I personally love to cook. So taking that away from me was really difficult as far as like trying to figure out what to eat. But I also was trying to figure out how to not have to make a million decisions. As a business owner, you're already making decisions throughout the day, and it's great to be able to just pull up a list and say, this is what I need to do and what day works for me. I love that you get to pick the day of your meal prep. And it's really, really customizable. So I loved all those aspects and wanted to get her on here. So she is offering just for our community a month free for her website, which is super generous. I'm not going to share how to do that on here. You have to DM me or email or send a message to Rachel, and she can let you know. But this is specifically for the New Jersey Wellness Networking Group, and I'm just really grateful that she's giving us the opportunity to dive in a little bit deeper, have a whole month access to really get the feel of it. And, at $8, a month, it's really an incredible value for what you're getting out of it. And I know that you're sharing a lot of other things through your newsletter too, that, just little tidbits of tips that are super helpful. So I think it's such an incredible value, and I'm just glad that you have put this out there. So
thank you. And one more thing on how you said it was completely customizable, that you can also choose the day of week at which you want to go grocery shopping, but you can also choose the amount of variety that you want in your meal plan. If you're someone like me, I don't really care if I eat the same thing multiple times in a row. You can choose a low variety, and it'll give you multiple days in a row of the same food, and then it'll calculate how much of that food, if it's repeated in your meal plan, that you need. If you want a ton of variety, you just really want to be told what to get at the store, that's cool too. You can say a ton of variety will give you something new every day. If you are someone that likes to meal prep your food, on the meal planning page, you can also press the meal prep button, and it'll show you anytime that a recipe is repeated within your meal plan, it'll show you the total amount that you would need if you would like to prepare your meals in bulk. Because I know a lot of people, if they eat chicken, potatoes, and broccoli 3 days in a row, they want to be able to just make it all at once. And so it gives you those totals as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, for those of you who are interested, make sure that you're following her. I know you just changed your Instagram handle.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to show people what it offers. Balance on Demand. Yes, that's my company's name, but it's not necessarily completely intuitive of what that means. So my Instagram handle is at macros _and_meal_plans. So it just basically says macros and meal plans, because that's basically what it talks about. Macros are the carbs, protein, and fat, like I said before, and meal plans are basically what my site does for you. It gives you everything you need to eat in a week.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Well, hopefully you're going to get a good amount of people interested in this and giving you all the feedback that you need as well. But I want to thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your story. I'm so excited for you and for this to grow and be as wonderful and big as it should be for you. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you for the gift of, having us be able to have access for it for a month for free. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it changes everyone.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me, and I hope you have a great meetup tonight. And
Thank you.
anybody, like I said, bad, good feedback, any type of feedback, happy to hear it. Send it to Rachel@balanceondemand.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.